Hi, the repair case today is Apple Pencil can't charge and work with iPad. About this iPad. We can see it's an 11-inch 4th generation 128GB model. The Apple Pencil communicates with the iPad via Bluetooth, so make sure Bluetooth is turned on. The customer also sent us his Apple Pencil. When I attach the pencil, there's no prompt or reaction. Flipping the pencil around, still nothing. To rule out a faulty pencil, I tested it with my own original 2nd generation pencil. And the result was exactly the same. If the iPad's Bluetooth is faulty, that could also prevent detection. Let me test with my phone. You can see it successfully detects my iPhone. Now let's test the iPad's touch functionality. Dragging icons works perfectly. The pencil and touch circuits are separate. Next, we'll open it up directly. Power off the device and place the iPad on a heating station to preheat the screen and soften the adhesive. Use an opening tool to separate the adhesive around the screen. There are display and touch flex cables on the left side of the screen, so be extra careful. Slide the screen toward the bottom left corner, protecting the Face ID components. Disconnect the screen's sensor flex cable. Flip open the screen. You can see many fingerprints on the screen's backplate. Remove the screws securing the screen and battery. Pry up the screen backlight flex cable, display flex cable, touch flex cable and electromagnetic sensing flex cable. The electromagnetic flex cable is mainly used to receive high-frequency electromagnetic waves from the pencil tip. Remove the screen. The internal layout of the iPad is still the classic design. Remove the motherboard's copper foil. Inside the shield are the electromagnetic control chip and the touch control chip. The Apple Pencil charging boost module connects to the motherboard via a flex cable. When the pencil attaches to the chassis, wireless charging, Bluetooth auto pairing, side pop-up window, and battery level display all sync up simultaneously. First, measure the diode mode readings on the motherboard connector for the wireless charging module. After measuring, no issues were found. Then measure the boost module flex cable interface. Inspection reveals that the main power supply pin on the flex cable is open circuit. Without power, the wireless charging module won't activate, and naturally it won't detect the Apple Pencil. The charging flex cable is located under the battery. For easier access, we also need to remove the motherboard. Take out the motherboard. Peel off the battery adhesive. Pry up the wireless charging coil connector. Apply some alcohol, and the entire wireless charging boost module can be removed easily. Except for the charging port, the entire module is wrapped in a shield. Let's remove the shield to see if repair is possible. The black glass chip is a wireless charging management IC from STI Microelectronics. Its main functions include wireless charging protocol control, power management, foreign object detection, coil driving and protection, etc. Around it are small components like a clock, current sense resistor, filter capacitors and storage capacitors. Now look at other areas of the small board. The capacitors, chip and large inductor here likely form the boost circuit that provides power when charging the pencil. Upon inspection, we notice a capacitor at the front end of the inductor that has visibly discolored. Based on experience, this large capacitor is probably blown. Let's measure it with a multimeter. Both ends of the capacitor are shorted to ground, so it's definitely damaged. Remove the damaged capacitor. Measure again, the diode mode reading has returned to normal. Now measure where the power input pin of the flex cable leads to on the small board. After thorough measurements, it leads nowhere. That's definitely wrong. Flip it over to look at the back side where the FPC connects to the motherboard. Apply heat to remove the surface insulating sticker. Under a microscope, we can see the flex cable is burnt through. Flip to the back side and look at the via hole area. The pin above the via has burned off. Scratch open the pin of an adjacent via to see what a normal pin should look like. As you can see, a normal via pin connects to both the top and bottom sides of the flex cable. Now measure where this burnt off pin leads on the flex cable. Measurements show it leads to the widest copper trace in the middle of the flex cable, designed wide and large to handle high current. So how do we fix this issue? After thinking it over, a reliable approach is to replace the entire boost module. Find a same model iPad and remove an original module. After removing the module, you can see the transmitter coil inside the chassis. Alternating current flows through the coil, generating alternating magnetic field. The coil inside the pencil senses the high-frequency AC, converts it into clean DC via MOS synchronous rectifier circuit, and charges the pencil's internal battery. Understanding the construction and principle is the main purpose of disassembly. Install the charging module into the iPad chassis we're repairing, then reassemble for testing. Attach the Apple Pencil to the chassis, it pairs successfully and starts charging. Now test the pencil's functionality. Very smooth, no disconnections, no wavy lines. This fault is perfectly repaired. Official Apple service generally replaces the motherboard or the entire device. If it needs to be sent back to the factory, the turnaround is long and the price isn't very friendly. For third-party repair shops like us, we target the specific fault. Even if the issue is severe and requires a motherboard replacement, the price is relatively friendlier. Of course, under normal circumstances, motherboard replacement is quite rare. If the repair cost is too high, we can advise the customer to forgo the repair. If the device is still under warranty and the damage is not user-caused, we recommend going through official repair channels. For long-term use, just in case, you can purchase AppleCare Plus for better after-sales protection. For devices out of warranty or rejected by official service, you can choose a reliable third-party repair shop. Having an extra option is never a bad thing for consumers. After some attempts, we wiped off some of the fingerprints on the screen. Whether these fingerprints were left during screen manufacturing or iPad assembly is unknown. Test and confirm the pencil's functionality again, perfectly fine, no issues at all. This iPad repair is now complete.